Salute, salute, salute. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to the Return of the Knicks podcast. It's tonight's watch along against the San Antonio Spurs coming in. Victor Wembanyama and company. But first and foremost, let's say hello to the Michelin star chef, Chef Dan. What's cooking, brother?
Game's not on MSG. I'm sorry. I'm a little discouraged.
But the city edition tonight. Yes, indeed. Look at that beautiful court in the background. We get the city uniforms.
That should be first on MSG.
It's a marketing ability. It's a marketing tactic. So the world nationally televised the new city court with all the new meat, all the new merchandise globally, and then it's all about merchandise, just like they said in Spaceballs. Salute to everyone in the chat. Salute everyone watching along with us. Everyone in the building. Let's go. We got a chance here to take on the San Antonio Spurs. Again, they're going to move all around Victor Wembanyama, who's right now putting up the first few games. He's impressive.
That kid he's rightfully deserving of a number one pick so far.
Yeah, he's living up, at least for the early part, the build of the Knicks, for the Spurs. And, of course, everyone has a happy meal moment at Madison Square Garden. We hope that tonight Mitchell Robinson and company could quiet down the young man. As we say hello to Eric Wallace. I haven't seen you in a while, Eric. Salute to you, Eric. I hope you're doing well. Of course, Miss Maria's in the chat, Big Task, and the many more that will be coming in. And we are streaming in multitudes of platforms here. We want to say hello, good evening to our Return of the Knicks Facebook page. Salute to everyone watching us there. To the Sports Jedi Network's Facebook page, as well as my personal Facebook page, as well as Twitter, Twitch, even Instagram, Rumba, and Truvio. Salute to everyone watching us on all those different platforms tonight. Hit that like, hit that thumbs up in those different platforms, and we appreciate seeing everyone and watching us as we continue to expand the channel, expand the reach of the program. And just like Big Task says, talk to them. The way you're going to talk to us is by showing your like and the subscribe and acknowledge, so we could acknowledge you and thank you. So Chef Dan is ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. The Garden is going to be rocking. That court looks fire.
Give me one moment. I gotta go in the booth real quick.
There you go.
I gotta go in the booth real quick.
So he's gonna be fire. It's gonna be phenomenal. Wembanyama making that MSG debut. Let's go. Yes, please hit that like button. We need to get that record high like button. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Here we go. The RJ Barrett City Edition shirt is out. Let's do this.
You know how. You know how.
Boy, he had a phenomenal game coming back from the knee soreness against the Clippers. My goodness. When this team is on, they are a Eastern Conference juggernaut. When they're on, that's the word. When they're on and they're playing, and the scary part, Brunson wasn't even up to par. I think he had a really low scoring game after that 40+ point performance. He wasn't up to par, and look at what they did to a very good Clippers team. Yes, we'll highlight that in a second. Yes,
I believe he's the first of his draft class to hit 5,000 points. So hey,
congratulations to RJ Barrett.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You know?
Hey, one guy can't stay healthy. One guy can't
stay out in the streets.
Yeah, and the others didn't live up to par. I mean, and meanwhile, we got an RJ who is solid. He is a solid player with 5,000 points. I mean, he's our guy. That's what we want. Our guy that we brought up, that we developed, that we drafted, and it looks like he's taking a big step. I know it's early, but barring injury, he's taking a nice step in the right direction for the franchise.
Oh yes, it's a nice step, and the only thing we wish for now is for it to be consistent. If it's consistent throughout this year, then this becomes the expectation then.
Right. And that's what we're looking for, Knicks fans here, and hope and sit back and enjoy what Barrett is giving us here. You know, his growth, you know, the way he keeps excelling and growing. And he's only 24 years old, 23 years old at tops. I mean, still a lot of growing to get into. It looks like he's getting into his NBA body, his comfortability. I think he's starting to know what's his limitations, what are his weaknesses, and what are his strengths. And he's exploiting what are his strengths night in, night out. And then he'll work on the things that are his weakness as practice, as the NBA season goes on, with some experience. You know, I think that's going to be a treat for Knicks fans like ourselves to watch that grow when it comes to RJ Barrett. I think tonight, who is the big person on the floor tonight that is going to be like a wild card to put the Knicks in a position to win? I know everybody wants to say Mitchell Robinson with his defense. I think it's going to be the shooting wings, you know, DiVincenzo, Grimes, and company, because if Wembanyama's going to be a presence in the middle with is Jakob, you know what, I didn't look at the Spurs roster. Is Jakob Porto still on this team, or is he you know what, I'm going to look at that.
I believe he's on I believe he's back with the Raptors.
Okay, so if they don't have anyone else to rim protect, that's why I'm talking about the perimeter shooting has to be ready to go for the New York Knicks. As we say good evening to Bernard Johnson.
Funny enough, the wild card for me is Julius Randle.
Okay.
Because he had a good game, that doesn't mean the expectation is he's going to come in and have a good game again tonight. We have to see, because it could end up being one of those seasons. But if it isn't, then hey, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the season regardless of the of the outcome. But right now, I need to see good tendencies and good habits formed by this team.
Let me ask the chat. Let's make a friendly one. Let me get your thoughts. Over and under 4 assists for Julius Randle tonight.
Probably over.
Okay, that's why I threw that number. I went assist with Randle because that means he's passing the basketball and finding the guys and the shooting and everything we're over. So Mike Smith likes the over on Julius Randle and assist. Okay, that's why I threw that number out there. Let's go to another 7 rebounds for Mitchell Robinson. Over and under.
He's got to go over.
You're taking the over. Okay, all right. Not bad. Trying to get another one here. Just something here. Maybe we could do a three-legged parlay. We like to throw a little bit of the betting line there. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head. And just for the fun, so we could take Julius Randle over 4 assists, a over 10 for Mitchell Robinson in the rebound column. Let's go with Jalen Brunson, 19 points, over and under. And then we can make a 3-legged parlay with that.
Ooh.
That's a good one. We got it over. Mike Smith likes over. Salute, Mike. One of my childhood friends, and we grew up in the same building. Salute to Mike.
For this game, I might go under.
You taking under? Okay. All right. I'm taking Randle on the under with the 4 assists. I'm taking Cookie Monster over, and I'm taking Jalen Brunson over.
Be right back. Dogs are making noise right now.
Nah, no problem. Braun Breaker's not on the stream tonight, but that's okay. We appreciate the dogs. All right, so we're a few minutes here before tip-off, about 10 minutes. You still got time for your snacks, your drinks. We do the watch-along here. For the first time watching us, everyone around, we do the watch-along. We react. We give you the live reaction. We do the play-by-play. We are an audience participation program. We ask you to participate in the audience. Everyone in the chat gets acknowledged. We do not ignore anyone's comments. Everyone's comment, as long as it's not laden with profanity, will get highlighted, and you are a part of the program. Your comments, your opinions matter. That what makes the program grow. All we ask is for a like, a thumbs up. If you want to share it on your platform and let other Knicks fans know what's going on, we really appreciate it. And of course, we do take a super chat or donation, but we're not required. We don't force it. But hey, anyone that wants to donate, we more than happy take that. And of course, David Williams is a Spurs fan. So is my good friend Randy Pierre. Randy Pierre is a big Spurs fan. Randy, I'm thinking about you, brother. I know you're a big Spurs fan through and through. I know, I forgot to call you this today. I always call them before the Knicks play the Spurs, and we chop it up and talk. We talk it, and we talk basketball. I will call you tomorrow, Mr. Randy. I know you watch with us. So, Randy, I'm thinking about you, my good friend. Good luck to your Spurs tonight. And David Williams, good luck to your Spurs tonight. You got a real blue chipper there, a generational player in Victor Wembanyama. I hope that he stays healthy, and I hope he helps that organization get back to NBA relevancy and Western Conference and hopefully NBA Finals for you Spurs fans. I don't wish him any ill will. I hope he does revolutionize the NBA with his play. So good luck on him, but not against the Knicks. Not against the Knicks. Not today, in the words of Makamura. So we're about a few minutes away before we kick out. He says in the Mecca tonight, over and under 20 points for Wembanyama. I think he's going to get over David. Dave, excuse me. I call you David. Dave, I think he's going over. I think he's going to have a nice night, 27 points, double. He's going to get a double-double tonight. He's gonna fill out the columns nice. He's gonna have like 4 blocks, a couple, like 3, 4 assists too. I think he's gonna have a nice one. I think he's gonna be good. I don't know if he's gonna be the difference maker tonight. I think the Knicks have more talent. I think the Knicks with their second unit is gonna run and gun and put some pressure on the Spurs, and that's where the difference is going to be tonight. I like the Knicks to win because of their bench unit against, Wembanyama cannot play over close to 48 minutes. It's early part. All right, so we're waiting here before we kick off. So everyone has highlighted that how Hubie Brown, 50th season in the NBA, Mr. Hubie Brown, former Knicks head coach back in the 80s, and he is still going strong. As a commentator, you know what? Talk about passion and love to call a game. That's Hubie Brown.
Celebrate him while you got him, man, because these legends that distinguish themselves early on, those days are over. You no longer have a coach that's, in the NBA that has personality, marketable, and is winning.
He doesn't lose a step, and the way he sounds. He doesn't sound like he's a person of third age. He could still broadcast the game at a great level, man. I mean, my goodness.
That's why you got him.
Yes, that's why I miss Marv Albert. I love Marv Albert. As growing up, he was one of my favorite. The way he called games, the way he called not only just NBA games, the way he called football with the Jets and on NBC, and also the hockey. He's a tremendous hockey broadcaster. He's one of my heroes of inspiration. That's why when I do watch-alongs, that's one of the guys that I like to imitate. Is more like a Marv Albert, a jack of all trades and really good at all the different broadcasting, calling games. To me, one of my favorites.
I'm realizing I have a mix between Booker T and Mike Breen, and I throw in a little Joey Styles whenever I get the chance.
Oh yeah,
total elimination.
Mr. Donnell Davis, what's up, family? Let's go for this game. Let's go, chat. Let's hit that like button. Let's get going, guys. Let's have a great game. Let's have a good stream. Let's have fun. Let's laugh. Hopefully the Knicks don't give us a lot of agita tonight. We don't get frustrated, upset, irate. Let's go. Hello, Francisco Acosta in the building. Francisco, saludos, salute, my hermano, salute, mi hermano, salute. Hello. What's up, Francisco?
Jedi, I know we didn't discuss this, but nationally televised, I'm behind. Do I take the first? Or do you take it?
Yeah, take it. Go for it.
Yep.
Go for it. Yeah, no problem. You can have it. No, I'm cool with it. I haven't done the second unit since my boy Obi Toppin's gone out to greener pastures. So I kind of I missed my second unit, my Obi Toppin. There you go. As we see, Heels got Jalen Brunson.
I'll tell you right now, based on that Clippers game, you might have some fun with Dante DiVincenzo. I'll tell you that.
Really?
Because oh man.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Astounding and astounding.
Ooh. I'm down. I'm up for it, Chef.
I'm up for it. That he had, the late game blocks that he had, the pivotal stops, the rebounds he had. He had the nice rebound, gave it to Quickly, relocated to the corner, got the ball back, put it up. 3-ball, bang! I said, oh, this is DiVincenzo. This is the same guy that would do this to us as Knicks. And we would look and be like, who's covering their man?
Me, as a blue-collar electrician that goes out each and every day, I appreciate that second unit, blue-collar, hardworking. And I think you're correct. I think I'm going to fall in love with the second unit as well, like I did last season and before that, because if they're working like that hard, I think that's going to hit what I like and what I would like to enjoy and get excited to call them. As we say, good evening, Mr. Vernon in the building. He says, salute, and brethren, Nick brethren, let's go. It's always great to see Mr. Vernon in the building. And the Cookie Monster will handle Victor Wembanyama. Yes, no cookie for you tonight.
it's gonna be a tough matchup for Mitch, but I think what Mitch has to do is, I mean, this is the thing. Here's what you don't want. You don't want to establish too much of a physical. You don't want to establish a physical presence so early that they're calling fouls immediately. You don't want that. But in the same note, what you do want also is like you want to let them know, hey, this wall of muscle is here. I'm a cookie monster for a reason. And I think like the physicality should come more so later on in the game. Give him more bumps, test him more in this physicality once the wind starts going. But right now, he should just try and be with him step for step. Smother him, in footwork.
And I think Mitchell Robinson, we're gonna find out, but I think I might be wrong. I think Mitchell Robinson could stay with him with the speed wise, off the dribble. I know we were talking about earlier when I did the Cavs game. I said, you know what, if Evan Mobley wants to put the ball on the floor and try to take Cookie Monster or Mitchell Robinson off the dribble all day, I kind of hope they do. He tries to do the same, and I hope he could stick with Wembanyama. But he's different. He's got that skill set that he could ball handle. But it's going to be interesting for Mitchell Robinson if he's going to stick with him, or that's not going to be an issue. That's something I'm looking forward to seeing. I hope I don't get burned by that, or wanting to see that where he's just going to torch, or they pick up some easy, cheap fouls on Mitchell Robinson and he has to sit.
I don't like this. Why advertise the game for 7:30 if you're just gonna play it at 7:45?
Yeah, I that's why I did the stream looking at that there. But sometimes when here's the thing, here's the double-edged sword. When I see that sometimes when it's ESPN and I put the stream right on it, like let's say I do it for 7:30, 7:25. They don't even leave me a chance to say hello to the audience, and they're going right there to tip off.
They go right.
They're Heck or Jekyll. They're like bipolar when it comes to these coverage on these national, because you don't know if they're going to start it immediately or they're going to prolong and linger. Hey, there's nothing wrong with seeing the two lady hosts on ESPN. They're very
there's nothing. No, it's not about the pre-game show. It's about advertising something at a said time, and then putting it on at the said time. That's really it. It's like, what I don't understand is, if you're really going to advertise the game for 7:30, why not have all this done so that the game kicks off for 7:30, as opposed to having this done at 7:30 so the game kicks off at 7:45? And then on top of that, you're not consistent with the pregame coverage, so it's not like everyone knows, oh, when you say 7:30, you mean 7:45 all the time. Sometimes 7:30 could mean 7:20.
I agree with you there. Mike, I agree with you, Mike Smith. He says Victor Wembanyama is going to get his, but you have to limit everyone else. Yeah, you could play that game. You know what? If he's going to go for his 27, 30 points, but you limit everyone else, the tertiary players around him, the complementary players, and not get everyone else in the rhythm, absolutely. You could actually go with that there. You could actually play that game there. But it all depends when Victor's going to get his points. If he's going to be a force in the fourth quarter, then that's when you're going to get in some trouble. Well, you got to limit him in the fourth, but he can still get his, but you can't let him take over the fourth quarter when crunch time counts. As we say hello to our agent, Super Argo, in the chat. Salute, agent.
Yeah, and that bench unit, we have to watch out, because their bench unit is really, really good. But also, it's three names I'm looking out for other than Wembanyama. It's Jeremy Sohan, it's Keldon Johnson, and the last one is what's his name? Coming straight out of Duke. He played with RJ. He has a brother in the league too.
Because Victor is the main attraction.
Oh, Tyus Jones, I believe. Tyus Jones.
And compliment Wembley's. Tyus Jones. That's another thing there. if the Knicks start heavily double teaming, if let's say Victor starts playing, where Mitchell Robinson is in foul trouble or they can't seem to contain him and they want to double team, that's going to be interesting the way they're going to defend the three ball. And if the Spurs, they've always been a good three ball shooting team, even when they were down. I believe it was 2 years ago when we went to, no, it was last year. If I correct me if I'm wrong, Chef. Was it last year when they went to San Antonio on that on the Texas swing? That's the game they were gonna win. I think that's the only game they won on that but they were shooting the three ball really good.
Yeah, that might have that and the Houston game. No.
They lost the Houston game.
They
right?
lost.
They won the Houston game and lost the Spurs.
They lost the Spurs and they lost Dallas in a devastating fashion.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for jockeying my memory there, because we do all the. For those that are watching us for the first time, this is the third consecutive year. We're going to try to do all 82 of the Knick games here. We're going to try. We did 2 seasons in a row, all 82 games plus the postseason. And, we do remember most of these things like nuts and bolts, to the T. And, sometimes it's, I do a lot of watching on a lot of sports. So it tends to pique the memory a little bit from time to time. But I remember the Spurs that night did shoot the three ball phenomenally well.
And we did not have an answer for Keldon Johnson. Matter of fact, we did have an answer, but the answer wasn't answering that night for Keldon Johnson.
Yes. So get ready. If you're watching the telecast, get ready for the ESPN tongue bath they're going to have on Victor Wembanyama. So that's why it took so long. They were under the table with the tongue bath on Victor Wembanyama. So that's why it's starting a little 15 minutes late. They got to clean up their mess.
Oh, they're doing what's her name? Nah, they're doing Bobbert. What's her name? Lauren Bobbert.
Mm-hmm.
Doing hand jobs in musicals.
A lot of. I agree with you, Darnell. We're hoping that the Knicks will come. The Knicks second unit comes out smoking, absolutely like a delicious beef brisket. Couldn't stop making people hungry on this stream. What else is new? All right, we're almost ready to tip off. Chef Dan will do the first quarter, and the starting lineup will be Sohan, Malik Broham, Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, and Zach Collins. That is the starting lineup for the Spurs, and for the Knicks, the same starting 5 as last one. Of course, we all know it's going to be Brunson, Grimes, RJ, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson. Don't forget that like button, and we'll bring in the ticker.
Getting ready to tip this off.
Let's go. And by the way, we will be getting some new updated background music. We got some great stuff coming up. I can't wait to tell Chef Dan after the stream, but just give you a little peek. We're going to be getting some new updated music, so we're going to have some fire.
I'm sorry, I'm seeing those uniforms.
Oh, yeah, baby.
With the black stripe. And New York so nice. They named it twice. New York, New York. Let's go. All right, so let me start off this first quarter here. They're about to tip the ball off. Knicks win the tip. Brunson gets it over to Randall, to Robinson, back to Brunson. Brunson working the dribble. Brunson over to Randall for 3. That's off the mark. Wembanyama the rebound. Wembanyama pulls up for 3. That's off the mark. Randall the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up here. Randall driving. Randall. No good, but blocked out of bounds. Brunson Inbounds it to Grimes. Over to Robinson. Back to Grimes. Grimes over to Brunson. Brunson in the left-hand corner. Dribbling out. Driving. Kicks it out. Barrett for three. Got it! RJ Barrett for three. 11 minutes here left. Knicks with a 3-point lead. Keldon Johnson kicks out. Sohan. Now to Wembanyama in the post. Wembanyama, fall away jumper, air balls. Randall the rebound. Over to Barrett with the ball now. Barrett gets it over to Grimes. Grimes driving. Easy layup. 5-0. Sohan with the ball here. Sohan kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson fakes the three. Now over to Collins. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama for three. That's off the mark. Randall the rebound. They get it over to Barrett. Barrett driving. Barrett kicks out to Grimes for three. And that's good. Quick 8 points here. And Greg Popovich has to call a timeout as the Knicks have an 8-0 lead.
All right. Let's go.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
What a start. What a start for the Knicks. Yeah. Woo.
Grimes already getting going. That's what I like to see. Let's get him having an easy going rhythm. RJ Barrett 1 for 1 from the 3-point line. I like that. Let's go.
Got to be careful. You can't be like rest in peace to our friend there, but can't be like him. It's a little too premature to be busting that 8-0 though.
Yeah. Can't do that now.
All right, let's do this, man. I like that we're getting Grimes. We're getting our wing players getting ready with Grimes, and then if the three is not there, one early good sign is that he's driving to the basket. That drive to the basket opens up the three ball. You know, again, one thing I like to say, and it doesn't sound like a broken record, hopefully not, but keep it simple, stupid. Simplicity. You know, your first opportunity, take a layup. Go for the easy layup and then expand. And then the three ball and the confidence going. You know, get the easy buckets, then the confidence start expanding. And hopefully Grimes has one of those nights where that confidence level goes through the roof.
I'm all for it, but as long as some way, somehow we get Randall involved.
Oh, absolutely. But sometimes we have to also find out if we could go without Randall too. You know, I know we need him. I'm not saying we don't need him, but
don't
we
force
gotta,
feed.
Right. Yeah, that's the perfect one. That's the perfect answer you said there. Not force feed it.
Still in a commercial break on my end.
Yeah, the nationally televised games, the breaks are long in between, so that's natural compared to when they do a local MSG or local broadcast. So they try to get every advertised revenue possible.
Greedy bastards.
Especially when they don't share their over here. They don't send the love over here. What you doing over here? Yeah, they're not back yet. We're still on a commercial break, and you can see that our scoreboard is always a couple seconds in front of us as well, and that's always natural. Now they just got back.
Yep, just got back from commercial break. 10-15 here in the first quarter. Knicks with the 8-0 lead. Sohan gets the inbound, bringing the ball up for the Spurs. Sohan gets it to Collins. Collins on the high post, defended by Randall. Now gets it inside to Johnson. Johnson with the mismatch, pivots, jumper no good. Randall the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson working the dribble. Brunson kicks it out over to Randall. Randall back to Brunson. Brunson driving. Kicks it out. Randall for three. That's good. Knicks with an 11-0 lead. Sohan with the ball here. They get it over to Johnson. Johnson driving, kicks it out. Mid-range jumper, no good. Mitchell Robinson rips down the rebound. Oh, yeah. Brunson with the ball. Brunson pulls up for three. Off the mark. Long rebound, and Randall comes up with it. Randall gets a screen. Randall driving. Randall layup is good. 13-0. Knicks with the 13-0 lead here. 8:50 left in the first. Sohan has the ball. They get it to Johnson. Johnson kicks it out back to Sohan. Sohan driving, spins, nearly stolen, and they call a foul on Randall. So they kick it at backdoor alley-oop. Players Branham gets the bucket.
Oh.
Grimes bringing the ball up. 13-2, 11-point lead for the Knicks here. And bad pass by Grimes, backcourt violation. Wembanyama with the ball, and he gets fouled by Robinson, but fouled.
Now I looked at that move there. I know Mitchell fouled him, but he stood with them step by step.
Yeah,
which is an encouraging move there, at least for this going here.
Wembanyama hits the first free throw. (13-4) here. Knicks with the 9-point lead. Barrett has the ball. Barrett driving, kicks it to Robinson. Robinson got fouled. Robinson over to Barrett. Barrett driving, kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson over to Randall. Randall driving, pulls up mid-range, off the mark. Collins the rebound. Collins brings it up to Wembanyama. Wembanyama lobs it up to Sohan. Sohan, easy. Had the mismatch on Brunson. Brunson bumping, gets it over to Barrett. Barrett back to Brunson. 10 on the shot clock here. Gets a screen. Brunson driving, lobs it up, and Robinson with the slam. See, that's what I like. 15,
oh, yeah.
9-point lead here for the Knicks. Branham with the ball. Good defense by Grimes. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson over to Collins for three, and that's way off the mark. Grimes the rebound, pushes it ahead to Barrett. Barrett pulls up for three. Hits the gets the serendipity bounce. 18-6, back to a 12-point lead. Sohan with the ball. Sohan driving, kicks it out. Branham driving, floater, gets it. 10-point lead for the Knicks here as Brunson's bringing the ball up. 6:30 left. Brunson draws the foul and doesn't get the bucket, but he's heading to the line. Brunson to the line, hits the first one. Excuse me, it's Trey Jones, not Tyus Jones. Brunson hits both free throws. Back to a 12-point lead here. 6:20 left in the first. Johnson driving, kicks it out. Osman over to Collins. Collins gets the post up. 10-point lead here, 20-10. 6 minutes left. Randall has the ball. Randall driving. Randall kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson driving, layup, got it. 22-10. 12-point lead here for the Knicks. 5:50 left. Johnson with the ball. Johnson driving. Johnson. Nice offensive foul as Jalen Brunson draws the charge. Brunson gets it over to Randall. Randall over to Grimes. Grimes to Robinson. Robinson to Hart. Hart lobs it up, and Robinson couldn't get the slam. Osman over to Johnson, and that's a turnover. 5:20 here left in the first half. In the first quarter. Knicks up by 12, 22-10. Brunson. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson driving, step back, mid-range, off the mark. Vassell gets it over to Jones. Johnson for three, off the mark. Hart the rebound. Hart pushing. Knicks have numbers. Gets it. Knicks knocked out of bounds by Jones.
That fast break should have been to Grimes. He was the lead, but whatever.
Yeah, that was bad pass. I don't know why he passed it to a trailing guy. Hart gets it over to Brunson. Brunson driving, crossing over. Brunson, nice pivot move, fall away jumper, in and out. Randall the rebound. Randall kicks it to Quickly. Quickly sidestep three, off the mark, but Robinson with the tip in. Knicks extend their lead to 14, 24-10. 4:20 here left in the first half. Yeah. So they get it to Vassell. Vassell spinning. Fall away mid-range, no good. Robinson the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up here. Randall had to pick up the dribble. Now back to Brunson. Brunson over to Robinson, and Robinson gets fouled.
Let's go, Mitch.
Misses the first one. Sub 4 minutes here left in the quarter.
That's a late game in Orlando at 9:30. What are they talking about? The whole city closes down at 9:30. That's a late game in Orlando. Holy crap.
Robinson goes 1 for 2 from the line. Knicks extend their lead to 15, 25-10. Jones has the ball. Jones pulls up mid-range, off the mark. Nick ball. Quickly gets the inbounds. They get it to Randall. Randall over to Brunson. Brunson. Back over to Randall. Randall has a mismatch. Randall driving, spinning, gets double team and knocked out of bounds. 2 on the shot clock. Brunson to Hartenstein. Now back to Brunson. They don't get it off in time. 24-second shot clock violation. Wembanyama back in the game. Osman over to Bassie. Bassie to corner jumper is good for Vassell. Lead is cut to 13. Brunson with the ball, top of the key, gets it over to Randall now. Randall driving. Randall has a mismatch. Gets fouled. Shot no good, but he's heading to the line. Timeout by New York. 2:39 here. Left in the first quarter. Randall heading to the line.
All right. Just wanted to acknowledge and salute to Sheldon Darrell Johnson. Was waiting for the timeout to salute and say good evening. Welcome, 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 Mr. Johnson in the building.
Salute, Mr. Johnson.
All right. So we see Randall attacking. Let me ask you this. I kind of like what Popovich is doing, the way he plays Victor Wembanyama in spurts, so he don't pick up the fouls, keep him fresh, keep him energy, 8-minute spurts in and out, so the kid gets on the floor. I know it's a double-edged sword, because if he doesn't get going, you got to let him get going, get in the rhythm, but I kind of like it, though. He's willing to sacrifice stats, but conditioning, and probably taking him out on a high note, so teams don't target him, and keep him strong and fresh to be an impact player. So Coach Popovich, I think, has got something here.
It's hilarious, man, that the oldest guy in the room has to do the newest thing for people to get. Because that doesn't sound like, it's not that it sounds reinventive. It just sounds like something all coaches should be attempting to do with a lot of their higher lottery draft picks, instead of trying to play them a whole bunch of minutes all the time.
Yeah, and they go, because instead of, they got to be out there for the growing pains. But sometimes a little confident builder, if he's out there, do something on a high note where he does great, he's more enthusiastic, or more enthusiastic, looking forward to get back on the floor and doing good stuff and build on good stuff. If you take him out and just, all right, we're going to get you some breather. It's a double-edged sword. I know you could have I know there's a counter argument, or the contrarians are salivating to give me all their rebuttals on that, but I kind of personally, I think I kind of like it. To be honest with you.
All he is really doing is letting him experience the game in bursts, right? Then when he's on the bench, a lot of the time, because they have a lot of modern technology on the bench, they're reviewing some of the plays that he went over, that he experienced. So you're probably talking to an assistant going, all right, what did you see here? What did you see here? What did you see here? Literal in-game coaching, getting him used to the league. That way, when he comes in the fourth quarter, he can do what he's been doing so far, which is why they have a 3-4 record, which is why they were able to beat the Suns twice.
In Phoenix, by the way, both games.
Yep.
That's impressive. I know it's early, whatever, caught them off guard, whatever. You know, again, like I always said before, you don't apologize for your wins.
This early in the season, you're not catching anyone off guard.
No, but you don't apologize for the wins that you get. So,
yeah.
You know what? They say you are what the records say you are, and yeah.
So it looks like we're back from commercial break. Randall at the free throw line. Randall misses the first one. It's the second one. Goes 1 of 2. Huey Brown is saying the correct thing. Randall's got to get better at the free throw line. 26-12. Knicks lead is 14 here. As Wembanyama has the ball top of the key and stolen by Randall. Randall bringing the ball. Randall kicks it out to Quickly. Quickly doubled in the corner. Poor spacing. Now driving. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo for 3. And that's good. Bang. 29-12. Knicks lead is 17. Jones has the ball here. Jones gets the screen. Jones kicks it out to Sohan. Sohan pivoting. Has Hart on him. Sohan, fall away jumper. Falls, won't go, but Wembanyama lost it. Sohan gets it back. They whip it. Jones with the floater, got it. Quickly with the ball here. Quickly gets a screen. Quickly working around the screen. Quickly pulls up mid-range. Got it. Manuel Quickly. 31-14. Knicks lead is 17. They kick it to Sohan. Sohan to Osman. Osman misses the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo calling out a play. Gets it to Hart. Hart hands it off to Quickly. Under a minute here left to play. 10 on the shot clock. Is Quickly working the dribble. Quickly pulls up for 3, and that hits the front of the rim. Vassell the rebound, and pass stolen by Josh Hart. Hart over to Randall. Randall caught up with it. Randall kicks out to Hart. Randall back to Hart to Randall. Randall, as Wembanyama deflects it out of bounds. 12 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. RJ Barrett back in the game, 31-14. Barrett gets it over to Hart. Hart to Hartenstein. Hartenstein to Quickly. Quickly kicks it out to Hart. Hart driving. Hart blocked by Wembanyama. Sohan driving over to Jones and gets the layup. 31-16. 15-point lead here for the Knicks. 6 on the game clock. Quickly kicks it out to Hartenstein. Hartenstein, nice jump through. and gets the layup. 1.9 is Wembanyama. And that ends the first quarter, 33-16.
Rough start from Wembanyama, but he got that block that led to that transition bucket. But the story here, the Knicks scoring 32 points to start off the first quarter. I saw something here. It's not negative. It's not a negative, Nancy, or nothing like that. I just saw something when that second unit played with Randall. They look a little like they wanted to go full speed, but Randall kind of slows them a little bit with an anchor. And then when Barrett substitute, you saw how quickly and elusive they played. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you could see that they want to play a different type of style or tempo with the second unit with Barrett out there. I think that's a good fit. Whoever, that unit was a nice run there. That's something I'm looking forward to when we call the second quarter, for them to be loosey and goosey out there to start that quarter. Hopefully they could extend this lead here to start the second quarter.
The Spurs are not always going to miss all these shots that they're missing right now. It's up to the Knicks, though, to keep defense consistent. I like that steal that Randall had on Wembanyama. Just keep consistent, man, and fighting and making sure that, they stay on their toes. Make no baskets easy for them.
We will see. We'll still wait here. We're about to start the second quarter. And they showed the chipotle carne asada. I'm actually getting a little hungry. I don't know why. I had a nice dinner today. That double agent Tibbs trying to sabotage the second unit.
Y'all crazy.
All right, we're coming back from from the commercial. Hopefully we'll start the second quarter here. With the Knicks up 34-16, although the ticker says 33-16, but I'll go with the nationally broadcast will say, or actually it's 32 now, 16. So something changed here. Let's see. Either they review the three that wasn't a three, or someone has the 1 point off differential, but we'll get that cleared in a second. Well, another commercial break here because they got to show this. Dude, this is what I like about the national broadcast games. We don't get to see the Knicks City dancers. When I get right, Argo, me and Argo always comment and always enjoy on the NBA app, the City dancers and all the patrons that happens at MSG during the commercial breaks through the app. And unfortunately, we won't be able to see that tonight.
Yep, that means we're all watching sweaty men dribble balls tonight.
Oh man. Well, at least one thing I can tell you, the New York City pole dancers are very happy. There's an influx of cash because James Harden has stood over and they're playing in Brooklyn. So a lot of singles were being passed out in all the New York City strip clubs because Harden's in town. So the economy has been boosted. Just wanted to put that on. As we start the second quarter here, San Antonio Zohan, Wembanyama going, driving, stolen by Hartenstein. The hammer, the anvil comes up with the steal. Here comes quickly, kicks it up to Hart driving, and he got fouled, try to get DiVincenzo, but that's going to be on a foul. They'll inbound this one. And Popovich, like a sourpuss that he is, with a wonderful interview like he always does, as they'll inbound the ball here. The first 20 seconds has gone by in the second quarter, 33-16. So we have 33-16, so it is corrected. DiVincenzo will inbound the ball. He gets it here to Hartenstein. Hartenstein around, dribbling, driving. Hartenstein puts it up and try to go with the floater. He misses. Here's Victor Wembanyama, kicks it out. And he stepped out of bounds, turnover. So he hit the sideline there, took his eye off of that. That's a turnover. Knicks got to capitalize on these turnovers. 33-16 here as DiVincenzo with the basketball. DiVincenzo now gets quickly. Emmanuel quickly now trying to get a high screen. Quickly now, snake dribble. Now he drives, stops, turns around, stops, bounce past to Barrett. Floater for Barrett. RJ Barrett. So he gets the floater, 35-16. First minute gone by here. Barrett with 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field. As San Antonio with the basketball, Wembanyama now. Top of the key now, putting it on the floor. Stops, turns around, kicks it back out. Here's Zohan. And he trusts the Zohan, and he comes with the 3. 35-19. Here's Hartenstein now. Hartenstein, top of the key. Hands it off to Barrett. That was a close one. They fight for the loose ball tussle, and they're going to say jump ball. Got a little physical there as Zohan. So Barrett and Zohan will jump. And if the Knicks retain and get the tip, they'll have 14 on the shot clock. I love pie. We haven't seen you all season. Salute, I love pie. As the tip is won, and it will be Knicks ball because San Antonio knocked it out of bounds. Yeah, good to see you, I love pie. 14 on the shot clock. They're inbound here to Hartenstein. Hartenstein trying to get Barrett now. Barrett one-on-one, top of the key. Barrett with his dribble. Bounce pass to Hartenstein. The Anvil, turn around. Count it, and 1. Chance for a 3-point play for the Anvil. Hartenstein will go to the line. Wow, the foul was on Collins. So chance for a 3-point play here as the Anvil Hartenstein will try to complete it. And he does, 38-19. Zohan will bring the basketball up here. A minute and a half gone by in the second quarter. Bounce pass here to Collins. He has the mismatch with Hart. He's going to want to work with him backing in now. Keeps the dribble, backs in, hook, and that's good. So that's all height advantage there against Hart. 38-21. Here's Quickly now driving. Snake dribble. Quickly puts up the floater. It's good. Emmanuel Quickly. So that floater game working here, 40-21. Here's Wembanyama working with Hartenstein. He shoots it over him, and that's off the mark. Rebound by Hart. Hart now brings the basketball up. Hart now. Bounce pass here to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, Euro step. Layup, blocked by Collins. Here comes Zohan. Zohan, bounce pass. And he almost turned it over. They got the ball back. Kicks out. Here's a 3 from McDermott. McDermott misses. Rebound by Hart. Hart pushes it to Quickly. Look at the second unit. Want to move. San Antonio gets back. Here's Quickly now. Quickly now. Driving. Now gives it back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein wants to reset. Hartenstein now looking for Barrett, but he's holding DiVincenzo. 9 on the shot clock. For 3. And that's off the mark side out. And Wembanyama with the rebound. Zohan with the basketball. Zohan now driving. Stops, kicks it back out. Wide open 3 for Victor Wembanyama. That's an air ball. Last touch by McDermott. He saved it, but right to the hands of DiVincenzo. Here comes the Knicks. Kicks it off to Quickly. Quickly now. Quickly driving. Layup. It's good, Emmanuel. Quickly. And timeout on the floor. Why do they got to show the jinx? Timeout on the floor as they show the jinx at Madison Square Garden like he always does, jinxing up the franchise. He should do the right thing and get out of there and go to a box, but whatever. We have a timeout on the floor, 42-21. Chef Quickly is cooking with the floater and attacking the basket and not afraid of getting his shot blocked by Victor Wembanyama and company. Not worrying about the shot blocking paralysis on the floor. He's attacking. That's a great sign, not just chucking threes.
According to some ESPN analysts, he's in the boat of people that don't know how to play basketball on the team of the Knicks. So, I don't know.
Oh, he must be friends with our friend, Knicks 100. Salute to Knicks fan, Knicks 100, man. I haven't seen you write anything yet. I know you're there. I want to say what's up, my friend. I know you're always there. Salute to you, pal. Always supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Talk to them Knicks. Talk to them Knicks. Talk to them Knicks. Indeed. Keep the foot on the throat. And Vernon, I agree with you that both Knicks centers have been solid. The Amble Harkenstein has been phenomenal tonight. And Mitchell, what can you talk about the Cookie Monster? Yeah, Spike Lee needs to do the right thing and get out and leave. Yeah, disappear. Go to a luxury box where they get free food. They can give him all the chicken tender buckets he wants, and But not, I don't want to see him on the floor, man. He just ignites the other team. He's like the Red Bull's eyes. Everyone else sees him and they go bananas, man. All right, we got a timeout on the floor. We got a lot of time here. They're at 42 points. Can they get to 55 points before halftime for the Knicks? I mean, it looks good if they could. But let's just sit back and enjoy it. Hopefully, they keep doing good things. Not turn the basketball over first and foremost. As long as they don't keep don't turn off over the basketball, secure the basketball, get into their offensive sets, they should be okay with getting close to 55 or more.
I need 61. That means you've scored 30 points in each of these quarters.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, is it? It'd have to be 65 because they scored 33 in the first one. So 64, 65 points. That let me know you scored 30 in each of these. And slowly but surely, make this a wire-to-wire game.
Salute to Chris in the chat. What's going on? Chris the Flash from Flash Sports. As we come back from this timeout here, they're just going through all the different progressions as we see all the highlights here. The early part of the quarter there, the struggles of Victor Wembanyama. He has 12 minutes, 2 points, 0 for 5, 0 for 3 from the three-point line. But doesn't mean that he can't heat up as the San Antonio Spurs with McDermott. Now, McDermott gives it to Zohan. Zohan driving now, stops from the baseline jumper, and that's off the mark. Fights for the loose ball. Last touch by Harkenstein. San Antonio will have it. They'll get a 14 on the shot clock. As they'll side out of bound right by Popovich. As they'll inbound the ball here. Ooh, that's going to get close to a 5-second violation. And we have a clock function. Oof. Why did they do 24? That was a missed shot. They go 20 again. Another whistle. What's the inverted whistle here? So they got 24. No, back to 14. Yeah, it's not supposed to go back to 24. There wasn't a possession change. And they inbound here to McDermott. Back. And here's Collins. Collins. Backdoor to McDermott. And he got it. So give an assist to Collins there. McDermott on that easy layup. 42-23 now. 8:21 left before halftime. Here's Hart. Hart gets a screen and gets it up to DiVincenzo quickly now. Quickly working on Jones. Quickly first step. Quickly driving baseline. Kicks it out to the cutting DiVincenzo. And Harkenstein gets the bounds. So the Anvil doing his thing there. And he gets another bucket there. Working hard. 7 points. 3 or 4 from the field for the Anvil. Harkenstein. Here's Collins. Jones. And good defense there by Harkenstein. He gets a steal there on the deflection. Here's Barrett now. Barrett. 3-pointer. And it's off the side of the mark. But the Anvil tracks it down. Gives it to Barrett. Give and go. Barrett misses. Barrett kept it alive. Collins sends it out. So they had a good chance there to cash in. But here comes the Spurs. McDermott for 3. McDermott hits a transition 3. 44-26. Can't get that guy going. You got to contain him. Here's quickly. Calls a timeout. So we have a timeout on the floor with 7:15 here. And the Knicks up here 44-26. 7:15 before halftime. And that's a good timeout for Coach Thibodeau to give a conscious effort to keep an eye and follow McDermott, because that's the last person you want to have shooting threes or help them get back at the game and cut this deficit for the Spurs, where they could think they could get going and try to get their top dogs back in the game. And then now you're in a white knuckle fight at home, where you right now have a little bit of a cushion. Good timeout by Tom Thibodeau, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So we have a timeout on the floor. I think in this timeout, Chef, do you think he goes back to who starts sprinkling some of the starting units guys back in? Maybe Grimes.
Yes, you have to.
You want to keep it fresh. You want everyone fresh.
I mean, everyone's gonna get a rest at the half anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So coming out of this, and there's probably gonna be stops in the action as well. You're gonna want to start to sprinkle them in few by few, but you're gonna start off with, like, all right, you have RJ out there. I'm not opposed to putting Grimes back in and sitting Hart down.
Okay. And
then from there, you start to, slowly sprinkle them back in. Last guy you take out is either Hartenstein or Quick, depending on, who's hotter.
All right. Yeah, because Hartenstein is hustling, not just scoring, but he's hustling out there, deflecting, getting in the passing lane. And Mitchell Robinson hasn't been bad either on the floor either. So the centers, like Vernon said, they're giving us a big plus on the floor. They're very active, they're contributing. I believe if you look at their plus minus, I think both centers should be in the plus category. If you look at that, if you're into that kind of stuff with the plus minuses on the floor, I think the centers are phenomenal tonight, in my opinion, at least for a short sport here. I hope that Grimes needs to play, but I like what they're doing with DiVincenzo. But like you said, sprinkle some of these guys in. Let me ask this, just out of curiosity: if you're up by this kind of deficit, not deficit. If you're up by this much of a comfortability with 2 minutes left, like you're up by 20, do you give those last 2 minutes maybe to a McBride just to play for defense? No. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. 2 minutes to come out there and play defense to give more guys rest. And then,
if there's one thing I know about Thibodeau, is that this just any amount of time in the game is time spent using to help contribute to winning. And that it's not to say that McBride doesn't help us winning, but like with all our parts here, like, come on.
All right, just wanted to make sure. Wanted to give some guys some minutes as they inbound the ball here to Hart. Hart now bounce pass to Quickly. Mitchell Robinson back on the floor. Here's Quickly now. Quickly with Brunson. Quickly now driving. Quickly turns and misses. No good. McDermott comes up with the rebound. Here's the Spurs. They want to push. McDermott now feeling it. McDermott driving. Kicks it out. Wow, pass saved this one. Jones stops. Floater, and that's off the mark. Fight for the loose ball. Right to McDermott for three. McDermott misses the front of the rim. Hart with the rebound. Here's Hart now. Back over to Brunson. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo. And misses. The side of the rim misses short. We almost had a Villanova Wildcat assist there, trio. Here's Jones. Kicks it back out. Here's a three. And that's good. 44-29. Mr. Random Phantom Salute joining us here. Good evening. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the floater. Misses. Rebound by Mitchell Robinson. But he got bumped and got pushed from behind. So he will go to the line. That's Zach Collins' third foul. So close to the halfway point of the quarter, 6-11 here with Mr. Big Mitch Cookie Monster at the free throw line. Mitch with 5 points early. He misses the first one. He has another free throw coming up. All right. Mitchell Robinson has another free throw here. He rattles that one in, 45-29. He's 1 of 2 from the line. So we're close to the halfway point of the quarter. As they pass the ball around here, top of the key, kicks it out. Johnson, McDermott, good ball movement for 3, and that gets no, and right there, offensive rebound and put back. So 31-45, 16 points. Knicks missed their last 3 field goals, last 5 field goals. Here's Quickly now. Quickly, floater. Quickly ends that drought. So he gets the floater, 47-31. He got deep in the paint. As here comes the Spurs now attacking. Kicks it back out. Here's a 3, and that's way off. That's an air ball. Here's Hart. Pushes the quick ahead quickly. Right to Brunson. Brunson back to Quickly. Quickly for 3. And it's good! 3-pointer. Emmanuel Quickly. Give an assist there to Brunson, 50-31. Here's Johnson. Here's the drive. Vassell kicks it back out. Euro step. And he gets the bounce there. That was just strong Euro step there for the Spurs. 50-33 here. Under 5 minutes to go. Here's Quickly. Thought about the 3. Gives it back. Give and go. Back to Mitch. Now Quickly drives. And he gets the scoop. Layup. It's good. Quickly's feeling it. 52-33. Talk to them quickly. Talk to them quickly. Instant offense here. Here's Johnson. Johnson passes it. McDermott catch and shoot 3. And that's off the mark. Can't get it. Here comes DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the basketball. Gives it to Brunson. Brunson now sets back over to Quickly. Now they're going to go through Quickly now. Quickly now. Quickly driving. Scoop layup from the top. Mitchell Robinson is there to flush it down with the dunk. Oh, yeah. I like it. 54-33. Here's Jones. Jones now. Driving. Baseline jumper from the foul line. It's good. We got the little floater in the paint. Not a jumper. More of a floater. Here's Brunson. 54-35. Under 4 minutes now before halftime. Here's Brunson now. Brunson's backing in. Brunson turns around off the glass. Misses. Fight for the loose ball. The ball comes right to DiVincenzo. Behind the back to Brunson. Nice razzle-dazzle, but Brunson's going to settle it down here. Brunson has the mismatch. Brunson now. 7. Jumper. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Johnson. Kicks it out. Here's McDermott. Steps in for 3, and he gets it. So that's his second 3-pointer for McDermott. 54-38. Here's DiVincenzo now. They inbound to DiVincenzo. Under 3 minutes here, and they're going to get another timeout on the floor. 3:07 to be exact. So the Knicks up by 16. We have a timeout on the floor. Right now, the second quarter is being led by Emmanuel Quickly, Chef. Emmanuel Quickly is just taking over, and that's what you appreciate and like. You see what Quickly recognizing, not just hitting with the 3, but also driving with the glass off the glass and drawing the double team on that floater and putting it high enough for Mitchell Robinson. If he misses, is there to get that rebound. That's the Knicks offense. That's what they were successful last year, and that's why they had a high offensive scoring or efficiency in the NBA. That's exactly what makes the Knicks offensive machine work.
I have no disagreements with you at all. I have nothing to add to that. It's all spot on, correct, 100%.
I want to see more of that, not just with Quickly, with Brunson. We got to, I think, and especially with Mitchell or Hartenstein, I think our centers could do that. Even at the degree, and they had to go in an emergency situation with Jericho Sims, they all able to do that, and that's what makes this team dangerous. All right, so we come back from the timeout with 3:07. They're inbound and almost stolen there. Bandle's back there. Randall kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson is going to take the 3 ball, and he hits it. Jalen Brunson from downtown. 57-38. Johnson, here's the drive, stop, and he hits a mid-range jumper. So 57-40 as Randall with the basketball. Randall now top of the key, and he loses it. There's a turnover. Here's a fast break opportunity, and there's a layup, and he blew it. But rebound by Randall. Here comes Randall. Here's quickly. Kicks it out to Brunson for three. And it's good! Back-to-back three for Jalen Brunson. Talk to them, Brunts. Talk to them, Brunts. Knicks back by 20. Here's the drive. Good cut, and that leads to a dunk there. Randall got stuck in quicksand. There's those damn Skechers. Easy dunk there by Johnson, Keldon Johnson, 60-42. Here's Randall. Randall now driving in the air, kicks it out to Grimes, catch and shoot three. That's off the mark. Rebound by the Spurs. They push it to McDermott. McDermott in transition. That's an easy bucket. Counted and one. Chance for a three-point play for San Antonio. Not a good transition defense there. And that's Brunson's first, but man, that was a soft-ass foul too. What do you have, bad breath? What do you have, a tuna fish sandwich?
I don't even think he touched them.
I know. That was a terrible whistle. Ty Jones will go to the line here, trying to complete a three-point play. He has 8 points, 2 assists, 4 or 6 from the field. Chef, your words. As he misses.
Oh, don't lie.
There you go, my friend. Here comes Brunson. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson shoots the three. And he hits it again. Three-pointer. Jalen Brunson. Here's Jones. Goes and Jones penetrating. No help interior defensively there. As Brunson says, what happened to the help defense? 63-46 with a minute and a half here. Here's Brunson.
Yeah, but Zohan
he'll take the three. And he misses. Here's Zohan. Pushes it up here. Here's the Spurs in transition. Kicks it back out to Zohan. Zohan turns around. Zohan puts it up. He got it on the bunk, and he got that bounce there. So 63-48, under a minute left. RJ Barrett with the basketball. Barrett now kicks it back out. Randall open for three, and Randall bricks it. Here comes Zohan. And here's a three ball. And he missed that. He rushed that one. Fight for the loose ball. And Robinson takes the rebound away. Here comes RJ. Barrett now. Barrett. Back to Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson guarded by Zohan. He's got to try to get the mismatch on RJ. Here comes Barrett. Spins. Stops again. Contact. Puts it up. Off the glass. RJ Barrett with a big boy move. 65-48. He was patient there, and he didn't rush it. He developed it off the glass. Love it. 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. 7 on the shot clock. Stops, turns around. Zohan thought about the three, and he shoots it and gets it. So Barrett had a hesitation there. 65-51, 3 seconds here, and Randall got fouled by Zohan. But they had a foul to give. That's a good foul. You have a foul to give. 2.5 seconds here. One thing the Knicks do not do well is execute these last-second plays here. It always goes to Randall, and it always goes to nothing. But here's Barrett now. Barrett pulls up the shot off balance, and he hits the front of the rim. At the end of the first half, the Knicks have a 65-51 point lead. Chef, they got the 65 points. They go over 60 points. Good job for the Knicks there before the half, getting those points.
Yes, and we see that the Spurs have started to dig into the lead that the Knicks had. It's okay. They started making shots, but now it comes to the third quarter, and at a certain point, the Knicks have to put together a run to kind of bury this team and make it so that, hey, there is no chance of coming back in the fourth quarter. So that's what they have to do right now.
They cannot have those third quarters that they're methodical, slow start or linger. They got to really attack the third quarter, and they can't let up. They got to keep, like they said, keep your foot on the throat. All right. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take a halftime break, and then we'll give you some stats, like about right before the start of the third quarter, and we'll be back. Enjoy your halftime here. Get some drinks, get some water, get some fluid, and come right. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button, and we will be back. Let me get the halftime program going, and once that. All right, we are back from the halftime program here. Hope you guys enjoy your snacks and your beverage. Let's go. We're ready to start the second half of this battle here with the Knicks up 65-51. Chef, you got some stats for us?
Give me one moment. As I head to my stats and my facts guy.
Oh.
Knicks right now are shooting 48% from the field. The Spurs are shooting 50% from the field. Knicks are shooting 47% from the three-point line. Spurs are shooting 29%. Both teams are shooting 67% from the free throw line. Knicks are out rebounding the Spurs 25-20. Knicks have more offensive rebounds, 8-4. Knicks have less assists, 16-18. The Knicks have 5 steals. The Spurs have 1. Spurs have 3 blocks. The Knicks have none. The Spurs have 8 turnovers. The Knicks have 2. Knicks are winning points in the paint, 30-26. Also winning the second chance points in 12-6. Looking at some of the stats. Our leading scorers are tied. Emmanuel Quickley and Jalen Brunson both have 13 points. Brunson with 4 assists, no rebounds. Quickley with 3 assists, no rebounds. After that, RJ Barrett with 10 points, 3 assists. You have Mitchell Robinson. He has 8 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Julius Randle with 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Quentin Grimes with 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Isaiah Hartenstein, 7 points, 2 rebounds. And Dante DiVincenzo with 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Those are your stats at a half.
I like the balanced scoring that we have. It's not just on shoulders of one person. I know, it's Quickly, Brunson, and then the stats, so you write it down. Everyone's contributing. And that's what you want. You want it, and what's going to make a team very successful, night in, night out, everyone's contribution. But at the end of the day, we know when the game is on the line where that ball is going. It's Brunson right now, until otherwise someone else is more consistent, and the ball runs to Barrett. But right now it's Brunson, but we haven't gotten to that yet. Hopefully tonight we don't need to find out either about it. When we need to, hopefully this is a game that they are winning wire to wire, but there's still a second half to be played here. For the Knicks, do not be careless with the basketball. Do not turn it over. Do not give this team any hope to go on a run to start the third quarter, coming off the halftime break. If they continue, because I know Popovich is going to have them grinding. Keep grinding. We have this is, of course, we know that the modern NBA basketball is a game of runs. You have to limit those runs, and I hope the Knicks are up to the challenge to limit those runs and keep it short.
But also the Knicks have to put together a run here in this third quarter to kind of just put this game away. Put it away. Let's make it a wire-to-wire victory.
Let me ask you this: Do you, I know we all want to run. Do you prefer the run to be the start of the third quarter or the run to end the third quarter into the fourth?
And to run the third quarter. Run to end the third quarter. Excuse me.
Me too. You close out the fourth where they could start bringing in the deep bench players to start the fourth or play the fourth. And yeah, I agree with you on that. I wonder if Brooklyn gave James Harden a video tribute. I mean, they give everybody a video tribute.
Bro.
I think anyone who puts on that Brooklyn uniform should get a video tribute. I mean, have you seen that? Who wants to put a Brooklyn uniform, a Brooklyn Nets uniform? Not you.
If you get me a Brooklyn Dodgers uniform, then yeah, I might rock that.
I want that jersey. I want a Jackie Robinson Brooklyn Dodgers jersey. Brooklyn, not LA. Brooklyn Dodger jersey. I want that's the jersey I want. To be honest with you. I like the Dodger blue color. It's a nice blue, but yeah, but not a Brooklyn Nets jersey. No. Nana. Oh man, that's a good one. So we're almost close to starting the halftime, man. I had to have some arroz con pollo because I was hungry.
I just had a biscuit with some jelly.
Peanut butter
I ate, but I don't know why. I was still hungry.
I ate, but I ate at it was pretty much lunch. I ate at 2:00 or 1:45. So now I'm like a little hungry. So I have a small. It was like lunch. I get home. I get up so early. I get home so early. To me, that was like dinner. Usually, I like to have like a berry smoothie. Probably a couple minutes away before the second half begins. Give you a quick rundown. Believe this Friday we'll have the SmackDown watch along for all the wrestling fans. We'll have the wrestling SmackDown. I believe Sunday Night Football, Jets take on the Vegas Raiders. And, of course, I will be on the AFC East Shakedown. I believe that's going to be on the Mafia Sports Network channel. And then the Knicks got some, after tonight, they have a couple days off, right? They look at their schedule. I think they don't play until Tuesday, or they have a nice little break here.
I think so. Give me 1 minute. Let me check.
I'm doing that. I'm pulling that up as we speak too. I had the schedule, but it was on Melon, which
Sunday.
They play at 12 o'clock. That's right.
12 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to make that game. I'm gonna still be at work.
I'll be here all day. I'll do the 12 o'clock game at 12 and noon, and I'll do double. It's a double header night for myself. We'll definitely have that going there. 12 o'clock. So yes, look for us to do that 12 noon matinee, and then of course the evening with the Raiders and the Jets. I'm the Jets DeLorean.
I believe because the Hornets are in our bracket, this might be a
no, it is not. It's not a tournament game. The next in-season tournament game is until November 17th.
Okay.
You sound like you should work for WFAN.
I know, right?
Because they have no clue of the in-season tournament when it is. I mean, they're embarrassing, and they get paid millions. They get paid 6 to 7 figures to talk about sports, and they don't even know they don't even have the decency to take the time to know about the in-season tournament, especially when you're getting paid. Although they don't want to talk basketball, they
because it's easy to never mind. It's easy to get your knowledge card pulled.
I have another theory, but I'll keep it to myself. If they can't play it, they're not going to cover it.
Jeez. I did not know Jeremy Sohan was a point guard. So we're starting the half. Collins gets the ball over to Bassie. Now Sohan for 3. Off the mark. Robinson the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson working the dribble, driving, kicks it out. Barrett open for 3, and that's off the mark. Johnson with the rebound, pushing the ball. Johnson kicks it, and that's a turnover. He wasn't ready for the pass. Barrett bringing the ball up for the Knicks here. 14-point lead. As Brunson has it, gets it back to Barrett. Barrett to Randall. Randall to Grimes. Grimes over to Robinson. Robinson fixed the handoff, now gets it over to Barrett. Barrett driving. Barrett pivoting. Barrett over to Brunson. Brunson for three. And that's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. Still Knicks ball. They get it. Brunson gets it over to Randall. Randall driving. Randall kicks it out to Grimes. Over to Barrett. Barrett for three. And that's good. R.J. Barrett for three. Wembanyama over to Sohan. Sohan. And, Johnson's able to get the layup. 68-53. 15-point lead for the Knicks here. 10-10 here left in the third quarter. It's Randall hands it off to Grimes, back to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson in the paint, pulls up mid-range. Got it. Jalen Brunson. 70-53. Knicks lead back up to 17. It's Wembanyama with the ball. Foul on Brunson. Sohan with the ball in the post, defended by Brunson. Spins. Fall away jumper short. Randall to rebound. Randall saves it to Brunson. Brunson pushes it to Grimes. Grimes for three. Got it. 11 threes for the Knicks, and Greg Popovich calls a timeout. Brunson with his fifth assist. Knicks up by 20. 73-53. You're right, Big Taz. Let's go. So Knicks right now back up by 20. Moving and grooving right now. You're right, Big Taz. There's levels to this.
Talk to them, Big Taz. Talk to them, Big Taz. Talk to them, Big Taz. Don't forget, hit that like button, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Help the program out. Oh, man. Back to 20. So they're trying to keep that 20-point lead here with the first almost 3 minutes gone by. That's a good thing. They're not letting the Spurs creep in slowly but surely. It's a good thing.
I did not just get that.
What's the notification?
No, it's just I just saw a commercial where unseasoned people were singing Boys to Men.
Oh, the end of the road?
Mm-hmm.
The next one coming up is even more embarrassing. Such a good song, too.
Now I took my headphones out. I ain't listening. Waiting for the game to come back. It's the only time I listen. Now when these unseasoned people ruin it. Don't do it.
You never knew a love like this before?
Don't do it. So I'm listening to the sounds of the game. Sohan bringing the ball up. Robinson with the rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up here. Gets it over to Grimes. Grimes to Randall. Back to Brunson. 9-10 here left is Randall. Stops. Jumper. Misses, but draws the foul on Wembanyama. Randall hits the first one. Randall hits both free throws. 22-point lead here, 75-53. 9 minutes here left. Largest lead of the game for the Knicks. Collins gets it over Wembanyama for three. Off the mark. Out of bounds, Knicks ball. Brunson bringing the ball up. Randall driving. Randall spinning. Fall away jumper. Got it. Julius Randall. Largest lead, 24-point lead for the Knicks here. Sohan dribbling. Offensive foul. Brunson with another charge drawn. Brunson over to Randall. Randall gets the tough lay. 79-53. Largest lead of the night for the Knicks. 26 points. Johnson with the ball. Johnson double teamed. Now they kick it out to Wembanyama. Over to Collins. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama over to Collins. Collins kicks out over to Sohan. Sohan pulls up for three. Off the mark. Bite it off the rebound. And Collins couldn't miss it. Couldn't get it. Fighting for the rebound. Fighting for the rebound. And Knicks are able to save it. Grimes pushing the ball. Grimes gets it over to Randall. Randall driving. Poked out of bounds by Branham. 7:30 here left in the third quarter. 79-53. 26-point lead for the Knicks. Randall over to Brunson now. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson over to Randall. Randall driving. Randall kicks out to Barrett. Barrett for three. Got it. 29-point lead here. 82-53. They kick it out to Branham. Over to Collins. Collins. Spinning. Floater. Got it. $82-55 here.
Let's go.
Sohan playing tough defense, and he just fouls Brunson. Knicks up by 27 here. 6:54 here left in the third quarter. They get it to Randall. Randall over to Barrett for three. That's off the mark. Sohan pushing the ball. Sohan. Johnson for three. Off the mark. Randall to rebound. Randall bringing the ball up. Randall pushing, spinning. Layup, no good. Johnson the rebound. 3-on-1 here. Randall misses the layup. Osman with the rebound. Osman over to Sohan. Sohan over to Collins. Collins blocked by Robinson, but they call a foul. Collins hits the first free throw. Collins hits both free throws. 82-57. Next lead is cut to 25 as Barrett has the ball. Barrett driving. Barrett, floater. No good. Robinson the rebound over to Randall. Randall fall away jumper. Hits the front of the rim. And loose ball foul. Ball is staying maintained here on this side of the court. Grimes inbounds it to Brunson. Brunson, sub 6 minutes here. Fall away jumper. No good. Bassett with the rebound over to Osman. Osman pushing the ball here. 5:40 left. Osman, layup, got it. 82-59 as Barrett has the ball. Barrett draws the foul. Shot doesn't go, but he's heading to the line. Barrett hits the first free throw. 83-59. It's both free throws. 84-59. It's Johnson, pocket pass to Bassey, and Bassey gets the layup. 84-61. Randall driving. Randall puts up the shot and draws the foul, so he's heading to the line.
Man, they're going over his stats. He's only 5 years in the league, bro. Wow. It's Barrett and 23. Yep.
Randall hits one of two, 85-61. 24-point game here. Johnson, pass almost stolen, but able to get it back. Brunson has the ball over to Randall. Randall over to Hart for three. Got it. 88-63. Knicks up by 26. They kick it out. Osman for three. That's off the mark. Robinson the rebound. Robinson has Randall spinning, kicks out. Brunson over to Grimes. Grimes for three. Off the mark. Randall gets the rebound. Randall pivoting. Shot blocked by Bassie. They get it to Osman. Osman. Jones for three. Off the mark. Randall the rebound. Randall pushing the ball here. Randall gets it over to Brunson. Brunson for three. Got it. Jalen Brunson for three. 91-63. 28-point lead here. 3:30 here left. It's McDermott. Kicks it out. Osman for three. That's off the mark. And Knicks almost came up with the ball. Johnson gets whistled with the foul. He tripped them. Brunson hits the first free throw.
There you go. Brunson over the 19 points we were talking about earlier.
Yep. Hits 20 points on the night here. Boy, was I wrong. 93-63. Knicks up by 30. Wembanyama hits a jumper. Brunson. Double team, gets it over to Hartenstein. Over to Randall. Randall thought about it, now shoots a three, off the mark. Loose ball foul on Hartenstein.
I love the Bronx cheer when Wembanyama hits the jumper.
They get it to Wembanyama, top of the three-point line. Over to Jones now. Jones driving, floater off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Wembanyama gets the offensive rebound, puts it up, no good. Randall the rebound. Randall pushing the ball here. Randall over to Quickly. Quickly fix the three. Quickly driving over to Randall. And Randall, a lot of contact. Jones driving and gets the layup. Randall with the ball. Randall gets a screen. Now has Wembanyama on him. Randall spinning, and he's finally fouled. And Tibbs is calling timeout.
Yeah, look who made the scream tonight. Look at that. Look at that. Nice jacket. Look at that jacket there. Ooh. Look at Doug.
I got Doug. Ooh.
Look at that. The cup, the famous the most overexpensive holiday cups for a cup of coffee is back. The Rob Bucks. Rob your Bucks coffee. Yeah, the Rob your Bucks, yeah.
I don't buy Starbucks at all.
I don't care what you say. Give me some Café Butelo and I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey. Look at that. It looks like Andrew Dice Clay with a leather jacket. Hickory dickory dock. Jack and Jill went up the hill both with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. Oh. Little boy Blue, he needed the money. Oh.
Yeah. Oh man, that's hilarious.
I have more, but I don't want to get too.
No, you can't. You can't. You'll get in trouble. You'll get in trouble. Save that for off the stream with me, right?
You know that I like you. You could tell that I was a fan of Andrew Dice Clay if I can still remember those nursery rhymes.
Yeah, you'll get in trouble. Save that for off the air. Yeah.
I'm not a bad guy, honey. Oh, now you're gonna make me want to watch the Dice now.
Oh man, don't do it.
Yes, it is. It is classic comedy. I love it. Yes.
All right, so Randall heading to the line. Two minutes here left in the third. Randall misses the first one.
Yeah, Sheldon. I had the Mother Hubbard, but I couldn't.
Randall hits the second one. McDermott for three, and that's good. 94-70. Knicks lead is cut to 24. DiVincenzo has the ball. Gets it over to Quickly. Quickly. Over to Randall. Randall for three, and that's off the mark. And they call him, that's a soft foul on Hartenstein. That is a really soft foul. McDermott over to Bassie. Bassie over to Wembanyama. Wembanyama. They pass it around. McDermott for three, off the mark. Fight for the rebound. DiVincenzo gets it over to Hart. Hart falls down, kicks it out to Barrett. Barrett over the Hart, over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo kicks it out. Barrett for three, and that's good. R.J. Barrett for three. $97-70. Barrett with 21 points. They lob it up to Wembanyama in the post. Wembanyama jab stepping, working the dribble, stolen quick from behind by Quickly over to Hartenstein, and Hartenstein with the jam. 99-70. Knicks about to hit that century mark. 30 seconds left here. Is Jones driving, kicks it to Wembanyama, and reach-in foul on Hartenstein.
They're almost close to averaging 33 points per quarter. Ooh, the Garden serenading him with overrated. I wouldn't go that far. But damn.
Nah, Kev, he's got to get it like we got it before. We've all gotten it before, and this is something that's going to help him grow as a professional. Hits the free throws. 99-72. Quickly with the ball here. Five-second difference between game clock, shot clock. 3, 2, quickly fall away jumper. No good. Bassey the rebound. 2 seconds, overhead to Wembanyama, and he couldn't get a shot off. That ends the third quarter. Knicks lead 99-72.
Yes, indeed. We head to the fourth here. Knicks so far in control. Just got to continue. Can you find out how many? I think they were one or two turnovers in that quarter. Maybe none. Maybe they played a perfect third quarter with no turnovers there. I don't think we heard them turn over the basketball there in the Knicks only with two turnovers in the whole game.
Yeah, so, 2 turnovers in the whole game. Yeah, that's the story. I mean, there's two stories. 15-31 from the 3-point line, and 2 turnovers.
That's a recipe for success here.
Yep.
Scoring 33 points per quarter. That's phenomenal. And Barrett again, double in the 20s again, 21 points. And my goodness, shooting the basketball and strive, comfortable out there, looking good. Brunson, the collective unit there with Hart, everyone tonight with the second unit with Hartenstein. I think one of the unsung heroes is the way he's playing. Hartenstein is playing phenomenal. We at the beginning, I loved it. We set the pace with Mitchell Robinson, but you know what? They're letting us know we got another person here in Hartenstein who you're comfortable with him coming in as a backup. Knicks could say they're solid in their center position, 1-2 there in the league. I mean, my goodness.
Also, kudos to Julius Randle tonight. I got to say it. Although he's not having the scoring explosion I want, Keldon Johnson hasn't been on a roll either. And Keldon Johnson's primarily Julius's assignment. So if Keldon Johnson isn't going off, then I have to give credit to Julius Randle.
Absolutely. You got to give him his flowers, just because he's not leading scorer, but he's doing the other things. Those are the tangibles that we want with Randle. Do the other things to contribute to a victory. When you have a chance, find out the amount of assists that Randle. Remember, I said 4 was the one that we wanted, just for poops and giggles. Johnny, Mr. Agent Argo says, don't give up this lead. Don't embarrass us on ESPN.
No, I mean, yeah, you're right. But the only way this happens is if they start to put a little window dressing and make it close in the fourth quarter. Knicks have to be consistent, though. They have to be consistent. Don't let them, like, at most what they can do with the Knicks is trade baskets. At this point, you trade baskets with them in the fourth quarter. I mean, you stiffen up a little bit up until like the 6 minute quarter, then you start to trade baskets with them.
Yeah, they still got to bring the intensity on defense for at least the first half of the fourth quarter. As we're about to start the fourth quarter, we're getting back from the commercial. Don't forget, hit that like button. Still, please hit that like button. We want to get that like button. We want to get those likes elevated. Those that are with us here, thank you for hitting that like button. We appreciate it. As we start the fourth quarter, Emmanuel quickly will bring the basketball up as we say hello to D-Ross is in the building. Barrett now, and Hartenstein. It's alive. It's alive, and the anvil flushes it down. 101-72. Talk to them, Hartenstein. Talk to them. Here's the bounce pass to Wembanyama. He fakes the shot, backs in, kicks it back out. Collins, extra pass here. In between his legs, driving, baseline. He goes up strong, and he got the layup. He thought he was fouled there. 101-74. All right, so here's the first minute, almost close to the first 45 seconds gone by here. Quickly now with the basketball. Emmanuel quickly working. Gets a high screen. Quickly bounce past to Hartenstein. Hartenstein puts it up off the glass. He went strong. Looked for the rebound. No, Collins comes up with it. So here's Sohan. Sohan. I call him Sohan, but it's Sohan. I know that. I'm doing this on purpose. Here's Collins. Kicks it out to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama counted and won. So did not look pretty nice there, but he got it. 101-76. Ugly three-point play there. If Hartenstein would have stayed stationary, I think he would have. He was underneath the restricted. No, he would have stayed. Interesting one there. And he hits the three-point. He hits the three-point play. The free throw, 77-101 here. All right, so Hartenstein with the basketball up top, trying to find DiVincenzo. Bounce pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's driving, puts it up, and he went right to Collins, but he couldn't get it. It rolled off the rim. But that's a strong move by DiVincenzo. Here's Johnson. Pull up, and it's good. And he goes down, and Tom Thibodeau calls immediately timeout as the Spurs go on a minor run here. Let's go. So he gets a three-point play, and ESPN gushes, and there's the tongue bath. Oh, he's electric. I mean, have you watched the game? I mean, get ESPN commentators and everyone a blow pop if they want to suck on something. Jesus Christ. I mean, my goodness.
I'm gonna save my assessment for his performance after the game.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of minutes left to be played. But like, I don't know. I'm not saying what they're saying. I'll let you know that much. I'm not saying they're saying at all. It's I don't know. ESPN, right?
Yeah. Look at this. Look at these two. Look at this commercial here with the two future Knicks there. Luka Doncic and Zion Williamson. Huh. Congratulations to Zion, who has a baby girl.
Congratulations.
All right. Future Knicks. He starts laughing. Agent. All right, we have a timeout here. We have a timeout for a moment, so we got a little bit of break in the action. Knicks 101, 79, but San Antonio on a minor run. Thibodeau calls a timeout. Let's see the adjustments they're going to make here. Knicks got to just combat that same run right back at the Spurs and just continue to put the foot on the throat where we see the deep bench of the Spurs comes out. All right, we wait. So everyone, I think, is in agreement with the City Edition uniforms and the court. Phenomenal.
Yeah,
phenomenal job. I actually like these better than when they had that red or when the black with the red. That City, Knicks don't have any red in their uniform, so I kind of like this.
The one from the year before.
The one that had the red lettering around with the black, as they inbound the ball. No, last year I liked the orange and black. That was great. That was my favorite. That's my favorite, to be honest.
Was it the Kemba year you're talking about?
I believe it's the Kemba or before. Well, here's a bounce pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein. Oh, he banks it in. 13 points for Hartenstein. So the Anvil putting it in. Here's Collins, poked away by Hart. And he got a good recovery there. He had a mismatch and good sleight of hands there by Hart. But the Spurs will have it. They'll inbound it. Yeah, Hartenstein. Look at that. That's with confidence. That was, man. The Batmobile uniforms. As they inbound here, lob here to Zohan. And he got it. Quickly now, we'll bring the basketball up. It's 103-81. So 2 minutes gone by in the fourth here. DiVincenzo now gives it out of quickly now. Gets a high screen. He draws the double team. DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hart. Knicks trying to play as much of the clock as possible. Here's Hartenstein. Hartenstein's going to have to put it up. Hartenstein hits the front of the rim. And here's Zohan with the basketball behind the back here. Now he's trying to go coast to coast. Kicks it out to the corner. Thought about the three. Kicks it back around. Here's Johnson for 3. And he got it. Oh, that's Branham. Excuse me. 103-84. Barrett now double team, and he almost coughs the basketball. But they got to get it over on the line. They got it over. They got over the timeline. Here's Barrett. Quickly open for 3, and it's good. 3-pointer. Emmanuel quickly with 16 points off the bench. 106-84. Here's Wembanyama. Spins, and he gets the dunk. Beautiful move there with no center around him. Here's quickly. 11 points for Victor Wembanyama, and there's a tripping foul as quickly hits the deck. Victor Wembanyama, he has a nice spin on Hart, and of course, with no center there. So they'll inbound the basketball here. Mitchell Robinson's back in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Hart fakes, passes the Brunson. Brunson 5 on the shot clock. Brunson driving. Brunson stops. Turnaround jumper. It's good. Jalen Brunson. 108-86. They're using every second of the shot clock and scoring. That's a good. Oh, there's a nice foul there. Collins got the ball deep inside the post there, and DiVincenzo got caught. Beautiful pivot and footwork for Brunson. If he gets that going, he's going to get on a roll. I like that. All right, so they'll inbound the basketball. The Spurs will. That was close. That's close to a 5-second violation. They were about a couple of seconds, 1 second away. As Zohan gets the ball, backing in on Hart. Zohan now driving, stops, kicks it out. Collins for 3, and that's good. Gives Zohan a assist there. 108-89. 4 minutes gone by. Here's Brunson. Brunson harassed here by Zohan. Now he's a double team. Here's Hart. Hart open for 3, and Hart hits the front of the rim. Picked up by the Spurs. Here's Zohan. Zohan not trying to lead the charge. Euro step, layup. It's good. So another timeout call by Tom Thibodeau. 108-91. Now it's starting to get a little bit hairy in this here. So it's a 17-point game, and they've been perfect from the field. 8 of 8 from the field. Tom Thibodeau calls timeout. Knicks need to answer on the run of their own here, although I like what they were doing for the most part, holding the basketball, moving the basketball, not turning it over, and hitting enough shots where the shot clock expiring. So just you can't let them get down under single digits, though. And that's what I'm a little bit afraid of with this Knicks.
You kind of have to put, like, a comfortable lead is 24. That way, when they put window dressing on it, it can come down to like 15, 14, 13.
Yes.
That way they can fool themselves at the end of the thing and say, hey, we were a runaway when you really weren't. But we know what the real score should end, a real score that should end a game should be with the amount of time left. And the Knicks right now are just playing around. They're playing around. I was gonna say another choice words that weren't. They're playing around. I'm sorry, I will not be seeing this movie.
The Thanksgiving movie, why ruin a great holiday with a, you want to eat turkey.
Who goes to Thanksgiving and says, I want to be scared? No, I want to eat. I want to be full. I want to lay down and go to sleep. And then I want a good sandwich of leftovers for tomorrow. That's what I want. Don't give me this crap.
I say, look, if you want to be scared, put on the Cowboys game. That's scary enough.
Yeah.
That's.
If you want to be scared, be a Giants fan. It is scary enough on the streets.
Nah, I think Cowboys are more scary. Nothing's more scary when you get teased, and when you get teased, you get teased, and then when you get your pants pulled down, you get kicked. You get kicked right in the nuts. Nah, that's Cowboy Nation.
You're right. That's Cowboy Nation. Consistent kick in the nads.
Yeah, and most of those Cowboy fans got to take the blue pill. Imagine that, wasting all that money on the blue pill to get kicked in the nads. Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. Woo-hoo. Yeah, okay. All right. We're coming back. I guess it's amateur comedy night here on the Sports Jedi Network. All right, here we go. And they got a foul on the entry pass here. They're still fighting. They're Spurs on a 17-7 run in the last 3-4 minutes. And of course, the Knicks had the largest lead was 30, and they're trying to keep it, trying to extend it here, not allow them to get down to single digits. So they're looking where they're looking to where to end run.
They've been a 4-4 team throughout.
Yeah, that's what the Spurs. You got to be careful. Brunson got to go coast to coast. He misses that one. Can't hit. Here comes the other way. Here's an easy bucket for the Spurs, but he misses the layup. Randall picks it up. Knicks were fortunate there. Here's DiVincenzo. Quickly now. Transition 3. Quickly got hit. No call there. And he got hit. No call by the officials. Here comes the Spurs. They keep playing. They keep moving. And they got a lot of pep in the step. Here's a bounce pass. Here's a 3. And that's perfect there. Spurs are on fire here. 14-point game with 7 minutes. Plenty of time here. So the Knicks had a nice little comfortable. Now it's getting a little bit too dicey here. Here's Brunson. Euro. Quickly for 3. Quickly can miss it and hits. Fight for the loose ball. Mitchell Robinson, the Cookie Monster. It'll be a jump ball. Maryland, salute. Hello. How are you doing tonight? Yes. 108-94 here with 6:45 left in the fourth quarter. We'll have a jump ball right at the free throw circle, and it'll be a fresh shot clock. If the Knicks, so they'll get 24 seconds if they could get this tip, either team. Now, loose ball, and this will go, no, San Antonio. They try to push this one, and here's a drive. Johnson, full up, misses, fight for the loose ball. Randall gets the loose ball on that rebound. So these Spurs are moving. Here's Randall, double team, and Robinson got fouled, so he'll go to the line. So if you're the Spurs, you found the right guy. Mitchell Robinson, who doesn't hit the free throws, a below 50% free throw shooter, will go to the line here. I agree, Agent. Why do we need to shoot all those threes? It's okay to go in there with the floater game and attack. 8 points for Mitchell Robinson tonight. 11 rebounds. Mitch misses. He has another free throw coming up. He misses both free throws. Jones drives, goes strong to the basket, and they got a late foul there. They could cut this to 12 here if they execute their free throws. Yes, we all are well. Thank you for asking. We appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so here's Johnson. Keldon Johnson will go to the line here, and he has a chance to cut this to 12. He hits both free throws. So now we're going to have some coaching and substitution. 2 coats for comfort, if you ask me, as they misses the first one, Chef Dan.
Oh, don't lie.
Zohan will come back in. He was the leading charge there, got a well-rested, and now he should be going the rest of the way if they're going to go on a run here. He misses both free throws.
Oh, don't lie.
So we're almost close to the halfway point. 6:10 left here with Brunson with the basketball. Jalen Brunson now, guarded by Zohan, gives it to Barrett. Barrett now kicks it back out quickly. Extra pass to Randall from the corner. It's good. 3-pointer. Julius Randall. Much needed. And Popovich calls a timeout, and he wants to stop that run. 111-94, back to 17. That was a much needed 3-pointer. The lack of execution of hitting their free throws for the Spurs there, and it turned around to be a 5-point swing because the Knicks go and hits the 3 ball. Because instead of cutting it to 12, now you're back to 17. That was a huge opportunity there. Good job on Randall being clutch. Yes, the Knicks better not mess this up. I agree with you. Yes. The great roller coaster from Madison Square Garden, that's called the Julius Randle roller coaster, hits the 3 because he is a roller coaster. You get the ups, the downs, the scary stuff, the high intensity, the euphoria, and all that. Julius Randle, they should make a roller coaster in Madison Square Garden named the Randle Coaster, because that's what he is. My goodness, what a roller coaster ride. All right, here we go. Selden. Sohan to McDermott. McDermott. Wembyamba. Stolen by Barrett. Barrett comes up with a steal. Got a pickpocket in Madison Square Garden. Barrett now to Randall. RJ Barrett gets an assist, and Randall flushes it down. 113-94. So that starts with Barrett defensively. Get the steal and getting the assist there. Here's Zohan. Zohan going at the Cookie Monster and up and in. Nice move there by Zohan. 16 points for him. 113-96 here. Knicks still got to keep grinding. Brunson behind the back. Brunson pull-up jumper from the elbow. Misses. Rebound. Good work, but couldn't hit that shot. Here comes the Spurs. Transition. Tries to lob it onto Zohan less quickly on a mismatch. And that ball loose. Poke away. And the referee calls a late foul there. Bailout foul. And look at my man JB Smooth. Looking all smooth there at the... Look at that with the hat, with the cowboy boots, the boot cut jeans. Man, his name says it all. JB Smooth. Mr. Leon Johnson. As they inbound the ball to Wembanyama. Here's McDermott for three, and he misses. And Wembanyama gets it himself. Layup, and he gets it, and they're going to call a foul. Oh, that was a... Come on, refs. Don't start the nonsense now with the little gimme fouls. A chance for a three-point play for Victor Wembanyama on a really soft foul there. There was no... I wanted... What? Just Thibodeau, don't you know you could challenge some of these stuff here? 113-98. Under 5 minutes here. 4:49. And he hits it. So it's a 14-point game now. 113-99. San Antonio wants to try to do a full court press. But no, Zohan sticks with Brunson. Brunson back to Barrett. Barrett now top of the key. Barrett has McDermott driving. He puts up, layup, and misses. Rebound by Wembanyama. Now he starts to break. Here comes McDermott trailing. McDermott kicks it to Zohan, and there's going to be an offensive foul. Jalen Brunson again. His third charge, he draws, but he's on the floor here. Of course, just collecting and breathing. They help him up. That's what Brunson do.
Yo, he got a knee in the body.
Oh,
this ain't no MMA, bro. Look.
I saw that there. Wow.
McDermott knees him in the body.
All right, here comes Brunson. Brunson kicks it out to Barrett. Barrett back to Brunson. Randall, top of the key. Randall driving. Randall gets a double team. Now holds, gives it to Barrett. Barrett wide open for three. And no good. Mitchell Robinson with the big man rebound. Brunson now. Now they're going to reset here. 10 shot clock. Under 4 minutes here. Under 4 minutes. 12 rebounds and Brunson for three. And he hits it. 3-pointer. Jalen Brunson. That calm, cool collective. And Wembanyama deflected by the Cookie Monster. Mitchell Robinson deflected. Almost turned the basketball over. He knocked it out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And my God, Mitchell Robinson coming up big here. As the Spurs would inbound. They'll inbound and Victor Wembanyama shoots over Mitchell. No good. And here they push it. Here's Randall. Randall. 3.5 here remaining. Randall now backing in. No need to rush here. Randall now going. Randall spinning. Randall stops. Turnaround jumper. It's good. Julius Randle. 118-99. So Knicks putting this back up to 19. Here's Zohan. Zohan. Wembanyama, where it misses the finger roll. Here comes Randall. Randall now. Randall in the break. Randall drawing. Quickly for three. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Randall. Randall, Charles Smith Memorial. Randall went up. And he lays it in. 120-99. And I think that should do it. So good job there. The Knicks up. 120-99 with 3:06. So nice team effort. You know, everyone took turns here. And of course, with Randall and Barrett playing the passing lane. Randall coming up big here. Mitchell Robinson defending, getting back there. So it's a collective effort tonight as a unit and did not allow the Spurs to retaliate or come back or go on a run. Good job by the Knicks showing resilience, Chef Dan.
Absolutely right. able to push this thing back up to a comfortable number, 21 with 3 minutes left. At this point, you're gonna play stout defense. If you can do so, trade baskets now. But you're playing stout defense. You're coming out on the end of this. Secure this victory right now.
Oh yeah, secure the victory. You're pretty. It's going to be almost a tough task here. Up by 21 for the Spurs to come back here. Just secure the basketball, no turnovers. You're going to get some full court pressure from the Spurs here. They still think they might have another run, but we shall see there. It got hairy there, yeah.
Still 3 minutes left.
Here we go. The inbound ball here as they running the ball. It looks like he waved the white flag because Wembanyama's out. Spurs driving, stops, jumper from the baseline, and he hits it off the glass. One of the reserves. So this is a deep reserve, so apologize they don't get their names. I don't know their deep reserves. We don't do San Antonio Spurs only twice a year. And so, again, here's Brunson. Brunson holding the ball to quickly. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Quickly holding the basketball. Shot clock at 7. Quickly step back for 3. And Emmanuel quickly hits it downtown. So 18 points for Quickly. 123 to 101. All right, so you're watching this matchup here. A little dicey for us, but the Knicks prevail. And there's a 3 misses. Brunson, he pushes this one quickly open for transition 3. It quickly misses. Fight for the loose ball. Last touch and rebound by the Spurs. Under 2 minutes. And McBride and Sims checking in at the desk. And Barlow throws it up and in. Randall going to inbound here to Barrett. Barrett now. So Thibodeau looks like he's going to empty out his bench as well at the next dead ball foul. Here's Barrett. Barrett driving. Barrett layup. Count it. And 1. All right. Jay Barrett. Chance for a 3-point play for Barrett. And he's moving well there for having soreness at his knee. I like the look at it. Look at that cut and that nice cut there to the basket for Barrett.
Right-handed layup too.
23 points for RJ Barrett, 8 of 17 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3-point land. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, trying to go 3 for 3 and complete the 3-point play. And he does. He rattles it in. So 25 points for Barrett. All right. So under a minute and a half left. And here's a shot, and there's a foul. That should take Barrett out of the game here for the night as he's heading to the scorer's table. And, of course, he'll sit down. McBride, Arcidiacono, Jericho Sims, Jeffries. So the deep bench for the New York Knicks are out there. And Evan Fournier sits down there with a baguette as he misses the first free throw.
All don't lie.
So Victor Wembanyama with 14 points, but he scored 8 of those in the fourth quarter. So he looks like he's one of those guys that will get going in the fourth quarter. Dangerous player. Here's McBride. Kicks it out. He kicks it to Sims. Here's Arcidiacono. Pass. Kicks it back out to McBride. McBride to Sims. Sims now kicks it out. Back over to stolen. And almost had it here. Here's the Spurs. Under a minute here. And here's a 3 ball. And misses. Rebound by the Spurs now. And he got it. Back up and in. 105, 126. So the Knicks is going to score over 125 points tonight. Here's Sims. Stops. Kicks it out here. Jeffries now to Arcidiacono. Arcidiacono driving. Arcidiacono passes it. McBride passes up the 3. Here's Jeffries. Jeffries misses. Fight for the rebound. The Spurs comes up with it. 25 seconds here, full court rush, layup, misses, and tips it right back. Here's a 3 ball by the Spurs, and that's off the mark. Jericho Sims, a rebound. So they'll just dribble this out. And there we go. The Knicks will win this one 126-105 as they dribble it out. The Knicks improve here. They are a 500 team again. They play matinee at 12 o'clock on Sunday. Good wire-to-wire victory for our Knickerbockers tonight. Rough night for Victor Wembanyama, but still, that's the way we want it. What a nice win here. Wire-to-wire victory for the New York Knicks. They led from the very beginning, and they never looked back, although the Spurs has some fights, but that's the NBA. Excuse me.
Bless you.
So the Knicks 4-4, Spurs 4-3-5. This is what all us Knicks fans like to see. When the Knicks play collectively as a group, this is what we expect from this team. It takes a collective effort. When they play night in, night out, collectively like that, doing the little things, the high basketball IQ plays, this is the type of team that you could see going deep in the Eastern Conference, or even having a good record in the regular season, let alone, and so forth. This is what we want to see night after night, Chef Dan. Balanced scoring, smart basketball play. Not everyone. It doesn't have to fall on the shoulders of one person. It takes a village. It takes a village to make a difference, and that's what the Knicks. I think that has to be their motto of the game, or their mission statement in 2023-24 season.
Yeah, absolutely right. And then you combine that with the fact that you only had 3 turnovers on the night tonight. That's a powerful statement. I mean, you're not always going to get nights like those, but the fact that you were able to keep it down to 2 and 3 is such a single-digit number while you had 28 assists. Come on now, 28 assists to 3 turnovers.
Beautiful ratio.
Along with 7 steals to add to that. How many where's the offensive rebounds? 13 offensive rebounds. The addition of possessions you gave yourself. That's what mattered the most. So now you end the night, the Knicks shoot 46% from the field, Spurs shoot 49%. But the Knicks shot 100 shots versus the Spurs shooting 90. 10 more shots is going to give you a better result. Knicks shot 45% from the 3, while the Spurs shot 26%. Knicks shot 68% from the free throw line. We got to clean that up. Mainly Julius. He was make one, miss one tonight. He has to clean that up. Spurs were no better with 62%. Rebounds. Knicks out-rebounded them 47-46. Offensive rebounds, 13-11. The Knicks won that. The Spurs won the assist battle, 31-28. But then we win steals, 7-2. They win 7 blocks to no blocks. But then they have 13 turnovers. We have 3, which leads us to having 22 second chance points to their 13. It's a lot of, it's a lot of differences. When looking at the stats, this is all even. I love it like this. Our leading scorer tonight, Jalen Brunson, 25 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds. Right after that, RJ Barrett, 24 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds. After that, Julius Randle, 23 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists. Then you have Emmanuel Quickley, 19 points and 5 assists. Isaiah Hartenstein, 13 points, 3 rebounds, no assists. DiVincenzo with 3 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Josh Hart with 3 points and 5 rebounds. Big rebounds. Quentin Grimes, 8 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. This is sharing of the ball. And Big Cookie Monster Mitch with 8 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 assist. Those are your stats for the night, ladies and gentlemen. All the Knicks right there, even, but we have 3 players in 20-plus point territory. That's a recipe for greatness.
Not only that, you had Quickly. quickly here and there. Could have been close. You could add another score right at the
Yeah.
20-point mark there. I want to read this here. With Agent says, do you think the Knicks turn the corner with a win like this against the Spurs, scoring high volume against the other teams? We know the Knicks defend. Here's what I'm going to think: the Knicks might have turned a corner, Agent, because we know what always happens. Those Sunday early matinee games, for some reason, always been a bugaboo for the Knicks. Even with different eras. I remember they were the jokes were J.R. Smith couldn't wake up early enough. He was sleepwalking, couldn't shoot threes. The Knicks never do well at those 12 o'clock matinee games. If this team comes out and give you a spirited effort on the defense and play well and have a close game, even if they come short against the Hornets, then we say we turned the corner. But if they go out there lackluster, looking sloppy, turning the basketball over, then no, I don't think they turned the corner. It's just, they were just good that night. That for against they probably matched up well against the Spurs. So before we make this Sunday is going to be a very decorative statement to your question there, in my opinion. Now you may have a different thought on that.
No, I'm
I
in
totally
agreement with
agree.
you. I'm in agreement with you 100%, especially when you look at the fact that a lot of those matinee games, we might have only won one last year against the Denver Nuggets, which was really surprising because what the Denver Nuggets went on to do. It might have been like last year or the year before where we just happened to win one matinee game. But those games are always the toughest for the Knicks, and especially against the Charlotte Hornets. Is it the Charlotte Hornets?
Yes, yes.
That's going to be an extremely tough matchup because the Hornets have always find a way, regardless of how decrepit their season may look. They always find a way to match up well against the Knicks. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the results of that matchup. Do the Knicks get up early for that matchup? Is everyone awake and wide awake and doing what they're supposed to do for that matchup? But I mean, for an opponent like this, where there's a lot of young talent on this squad, and it looks like even though they have the number one overall pick, I don't know. I can't say that the Spurs are not vying for another lottery pick.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
You
wouldn't
match
be
them up with
surprised
Victor
because
Warren number
you
and another lottery pick. You got something cooking.
you got something cooking, and that's what they need to have. Um, Also, realistically, I know the Spurs have been running hot and cold. That's why they had the 3-4 record that they have. Some losses could have been victories. Some victories could have been losses. I can't really take it. I can't really take. I have to take this victory with a grain of salt, especially seeing
Okay.
how dominant they
Fair.
were because they were able to knock it down to like a 14, 12-point lead. And I know even it got to a point where it frustrated you, Jedi, and you said that, man, some of these questionable calls, maybe you should, throw a challenge in there. But like the flip side of that argument is you had a 30-point lead. At what point do you need a challenge to just get right?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, you have the reason why I said throw the challenge in there because you can't take it with you. You can't save it. You're
Yeah,
not gonna have it in the next game. You throw one out there. You know what? That was a little soft play there. Maybe you because you if you do get it right, you get a second challenge. That's the reason why I say you know what that was not touched there. But I'm gonna I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, I could say it's a grain of salt. Not really because you want to get in good habit because now you have something that you have a reference point to tell the team. The reference point is to this team. You see what happens when we play as a collective team, as a unit, where everyone contributes and do your job, like the coaches like to say, do your job, put the work in. This is what it looks like when you put your work in. And Thibodeau has a reference. See, I told you this is what the process. Granted, it could be other, but even if it's against the Spurs, but they were a 500 team when they came to the Garden, and they're a dangerous team. So there's a reference point where you could go to and show, put on film and show the team, the group. This is what if we play like this. This is the sky's the limit. This is what we could do. We could score 126 points and we could share the basketball. And there's enough touches where everyone could get there and eat and get 20 points, you know, with the top three, the big three, and your six man off the bench and your second unit center. So there's a sample size that the coaching staff could reference to, which I like. Even though it's at the Spurs' expense, you know what? I tell everyone, don't apologize for the victories that you get. Get them now, get them early. And you know what? I wouldn't go, like I said, I wouldn't go over cloud nine, but there's a reference point. Now go out there on Sunday and not lay an egg at home, because that place is going to be full of Knicks fans, young kids. It's an early matinee game. Parents take their kids. They want to get entertained. Don't go out there and throw a stinker. Rest, get some energy. You're going to have tomorrow night, Friday night, if they're going to do anything, any events, and then Saturday to Sunday, please get your rest, get going and get their body right and get in there and just beat the Spurs, beat the Hornets, who are a conference foe. And then from there on, go forward. Keep going, get in some good habits of playing that type of basketball, sharing the basketball, careless-free, mistake-free basketball, and unselfishness. That will get you a long way in this league. And I hope they see tonight, and as you know what, yeah, I enjoy playing like this. It was a fun game to watch. It was a fun game. They went wire to wire. It's NBA it's a league of runs where teams make runs, they come back, they do all these type of things. We know that, but I like that they learned how to weather the storm. They didn't do stupid turnovers to continue fueling the opposing team's run. They knew when to stop it. They did just the right things to weather all these NBA all these runs that the Spurs try to throw at the Knicks. And that's what, and they didn't let the door open one bit for them to try to kick the doors in. They might have let a little bit open for the draft, a little bit of an air draft to come in, but they didn't let the Spurs kick the door in where they're like, oh my God, for Chinese fire drill, they weathered the storm. So with that said, that was a good victory. Let's hope that Sunday they're ready to go. My final thoughts, I'm going to leave it with this. I want to thank everyone for joining us, for the likes, for the subscribers, the new subscribers, the new viewers on the channel, on all different platforms, on the Rumba, Twitch, Trivia, Twitter, Facebook, all the Facebook groups that we're part of. We appreciate. I didn't see Mr. Tim Smith, but I want to shout you out anyway, Mr. Tim Smith. We're thinking about you. We didn't see you in the chat, but we know you watch along. Salute to you, Mr. Tim Smith, and everyone that's joining us up and down in the chat family. We appreciate you. We really enjoy seeing each and every one of you. You make the program excellent. You make watch-alongs are so fun when we get a lively chat and everyone back and forth. We appreciate and we enjoy seeing you. For me, you guys have a blessed night. You know how it goes. May the sports be with you. May the Knicks be with you. And I'll leave it to Chef Dan to close it out.
Hey, thank you guys so much for joining us. Knicks have a dominant victory against the Spurs, wire-to-wire victory. Let's continue with the good vibes. We're at 500. Let's start to build the habits to get over 500. Matinee game, highly important. Let's build a win streak. We're at 2 now. Let's go for 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and way more. Let's go.
All right, everyone. Good night.